Hi, everyone. Thank you again to MediaPost for putting on such an amazing program. You know, we have a lot of awesome stuff coming over the next few days we're really excited about, but I'm here to talk to you about Future Today right now. At Future Today, we understand the challenges that are going on in the marketplace right now, and that's why we're asking to think beyond the typical with a partner that can help listen to your needs and help solve some of your goals. But before we start thinking beyond, we have to think currently of what's going on in the marketplace and analyze some of these challenges we're facing. The large and loud partners in our business are making increasingly large demands, not just in terms of budget, but kind of dictating the terms and how you're going to work with them instead of listening to you and finding out your needs and helping you solve your problems. They're not being flexible, and there's too many options in the marketplace, not only on who to buy, but how to activate with them. It leads to a lot of fragmentation in the market. There's also a lack of transparency in our market right now. A lot of times you don't know where you're airing across different streamers, and you won't even get that information post-campaign at all. Also, along those lines, a lot of the data is inconsistent. Everyone has their own walled gardens, make it really hard to evaluate campaigns and their performance over the thing, and tons of issues with targeting and measurement. I always bring it back to myself. I get ads in Spanish language all the time. And knowing that the Hispanic market is a growing market and becoming more and more important to a lot of different brands, you're wasting your dollars on me because I do not speak a word of Spanish. So it's wasted dollars, wasted impressions because it's not being targeted correctly across the marketplace. So knowing all this, that's why we think it's time to think beyond with Future Today. So going along the lines of Taylor Swift, we've been firmly in our streaming era. We might be new to some people, but we're not new to the game. We are a pioneer CTV publisher. We were born back in 2006, and we've only continued to grow. We've almost doubled our user base this past year and our total watch time. We're now reaching 50 million plus US households that deliver 1.5 billion monthly impressions across our portfolio. We own and operate 300 CTV apps in our portfolio. We're not an aggregator, we're not a reseller. This is all owned and operated inventory across our content. We are also a certified minority-owned company, but we could be much more than that. We could help with multicultural audiences, general entertainment across those 300 apps. And that's why we like to think other streamers are really not like us. There is no singular Future Today app. These are all individual points of access. And we like to also think of ourselves as the freestyle machine of streaming. You have our main brands and then tons of opportunity for customization underneath that. Starting on the entertainment and lifestyle side, we're anchored by a top 10 app in Fossum, but then again, have so much more underneath that from FilmRise, Watch Free Flicks, iFood, AFE to help boost our scale and our targeting capabilities. With tons of content, movies, TV shows, content in both English and Spanish language, original content, and an ever-growing list of fast channels where we really can touch upon any audience across the board. Then on the other side of our portfolio, we are the leading destination for family content with the #1 family app in Happy Kids. But then again, so much more underneath that, from Kid City, the Lego Channel, Blippi, Cocomelon, Unspeakable, all tons of content in this family portfolio, Pokemon, influencer content, family content like Kitchen Little, Deal or No Deal, Wipeout, Sesame Street, again, content in both English and Spanish, gaming content, and even games that we can create and be played on the big screen. And speaking of that, we are fully 100% CTV on the big screen in that living room environment, non-skippable and 100% free to consumer. And that we also don't require logins for our content, which is why our audience keeps growing and keeps coming back to Future Today's apps. And like a good streamer, we're there with an audience that can matter. On the entertainment side, it's a young audience, 68% adults 18 to 49 with a median age of 40, and a diverse audience that is almost 20% African American, 20% Hispanic, and 16% Spanish speaking. Over on the family side, again, young audience, 86% adults 18 to 49 with a median age of 32. And the children in the household, their ages are split pretty evenly amongst these groups to help with that contextual targeting and reaching those parents. And again, diverse audience, almost 20% African American, 25% Hispanic, and 20% Spanish speaking. And it's really due to the massive amount of content we have in our portfolio that's bringing in this hard-to-reach audience. So I'm going to give you a quick look at some of our content on that family side.
We're starting a brand new adventure.
I need you to be the Monkey King.
Let's go!
Oh, wow! Greetings, Avengers. I, Loki, shall be your newest Avenger!
Nope, no way.
Okay, everybody, this way, please.
We are back on Kid City Gate.
Would you believe me if I said that I was cranky?
Wow, this looks amazing.
That was fun.
Ninja Kids!
You want to be a monster too?
So again, Happy Kids is the leader in family content in streaming. We have over 120,000 titles with an average watch time of nearly 2.5 hours, bringing in over 550 million monthly impressions. And I think the most important stat there, 94% co-viewing. So you're reaching the parents that are not only just watching along, they're engaging with the content and the ads that they're seeing on our family apps. Plus, our true value proposition is the incremental audience we can bring. Our audience isn't watching family-focused linear like Disney or Nick, and they're not being reached across other ad-supported streaming as well. You can see for yourself here, 76% doesn't watch Paramount+, 76% doesn't watch Peacock, 80% doesn't watch ad-supported Disney+, and even almost 60% doesn't watch YouTube. So again, perfect opportunity to reach an entirely new crop of consumers. Then switching gears completely, we have not just a family platform, we have our general entertainment side, so I'm going to actually skip the video because I don't want to go too long, but we have a lot of fan favorites on the Fossum side as well, like Gladiator, but I'm going to skip through that. Again, the top 10 entertainment app across all of our distribution partners. We have over 230,000 titles, and we've almost doubled our audience and total watch time, and now bringing in over 800 million monthly impressions across our entertainment content. And again, being able to provide that incremental audience versus linear broadcast or the top cable entertainment channels, and again versus other ad-supported streaming, with 60% not watching Pluto, 66% not watching Prime Video, and 54% not watching Tubi. Again, plenty of opportunity to bring in an entirely new crop of consumers to all your brands. And our audience is coming to us because we've expanded out into the original space. We had 4 originals last year with 2 full-length biopics and 2 competition series, and we're going even further this year. Our content team has been going through different film festivals, and we've been able to acquire a lot of different original movies that we put under the Fossum exclusive umbrella, and we're going to be consistently doing a lot more of these as we're going to all these different film festivals and bringing in new content. We're continuing our work with Digital Media Studios for more competition series, original movies, and unscripted content. We have Pangea Entertainment, some amazing concept like Abstraction. It's an AI image-generated game show, or Game and Fame, where we have different celebrities that are going to be competing against each other in video games, all while being coached by some famous Twitch pros. We also are bringing in thousands of hours of James Beard award-winning cooking content with Gusto TV, with plenty of opportunity for custom content and integrations as well. And we're really excited about our partnership with Gemma Stafford and Bigger Bolder Baking to create the world's first ever 24/7 baking network. Again, plenty of opportunity with custom content integrations with Gemma and her family here. We're also excited to announce we've recently partnered with Chuck E. Cheese to expand our reach outside of the living room and be front and center in the nearly 500 Chuck E. Cheese locations across the United States with their in-house media network. Again, it gives our audience, gives brands an opportunity to be front and center in front of these families that are enjoying their time at Chuck E. Cheese across the country. We're very excited about this. Plus, we're also bringing in a lot of Chuck E. Cheese content and creating an app for them on streaming, so it's a full partnership with them. Going further with partnership, we can do a lot of different things in the ad product space to help with that ownership. Starting off with our hero image, gives brands ownership right on the homepage of any of our apps, and within that, we can do different playlist sponsorships. We can ingest any content that anyone would have, put it in its own playlist that's all fully sponsored. We can do content within our mid carousel that can play it right there. Within the top carousel, we can have image scrolling. We can do video within that plays with sound. Outside of that, L-frames within our content, overlay ads, pause ads have becoming more and more effective. We can do trivia to gain some insights about our audience, and even do animated banners that come up during our content. And going back to what we talked about earlier, some of the issues we have, we really want to be solution-based for you. There's no minimum spend with Future today. There's low cost of entry for these custom activations. We want to listen and we want to work with you and try to figure out your needs. We're flexible with those needs. Anything we can do to help, we'll do frequency capping, exclusion lists, we'll bundle our content together, and we're not going to charge anything extra to do that for you. Again, working with us gives you that one-on-one connection. We're involved in every step of the way to make sure everything's running smoothly and everything is, of course, brand safe. And we can offer that full transparency down to the channel or show level to give you, that transparency you desire. We're agnostic with data partners. We don't have walled gardens. We can work with anybody to compile the data you need. And we can also target however you need across the board. Geo-targeting, first and third-party data. We really want to be able to provide outcome-based. So kind of talking about the incremental reach, we worked with iSpot this year and got full read on our all of our campaigns from 2024 to prove out that incremental reach. So 61% incremental reach on our entertainment campaigns and 72% incremental reach across our family campaigns for all of 2024. And then going further with outcomes, we're really excited. We've launched the first to market opportunity, the Future Today Marketplace, which allows for advanced targeting and measurable outcomes. Within that advanced targeting, we can do your audience your way across that entire portfolio. Even on the COPA compliant family side, we can target parents directly where you were not be able to do that before because of COPA rules. We've also partnered with Inoki that analyzes all of our content, and we can do in-scene ads that can be contextually targeted for any opportunities that you're looking for. We've also partnered with the Amazon Publisher Cloud to ingest Amazon's first-party shopper data with our content signals to help create better targets and get a better read on our audience. Also, partner with a lot of different companies to help with those measurable outcomes, whether it's the incremental reach with iSpot, measuring emotion-based or in-store visits with EDO or in-market. We can do all of this for you across the entire portfolio, and of course, do it with scale, transparency, and attention to brand safety. So that's Future Today in a nutshell. I appreciate you taking time to listen to us. If you have any questions, please come find me or Megan from our team here. We will be able to help you out in any way we can. So thank you very much.